everyone. I'm Bruce Canepa, and welcome to the Petersen Museum Virtual Porsche Concours. I'm going to start this with showing you one of the cars in our collection, and I know a lot of you know that I've been a Porsche fan for a long time, as a lot of you are. And this car that we're looking at right now is a 1974 Porsche RSR. This is the first RSR built. Chassis 9040 is the very first car. It was a factory team car with Jello sponsorship. It was driven by John Fitzpatrick and Jurgen Barth and several others. It went on to win 5 races in the World Sports Car Championship, and it also won the 24-hour Le Mans, 5th overall, first in class. The RSR is one of my favorite cars. It's a 2,000-pound car with 330 horsepower. It's normally aspirated. It's got, the same width wheels and tires that were on a 917. It's got a lot of downforce with the wing, and the front spoiler really helped balance the car. And it's just all around one of the best cars to drive. It's a fantastic car for cornering and braking and accelerating everything. It was one of their finest cars ever. This car was actually restored at Porsche. It was kept in the museum there, and it's in the same condition today as it was then. We really haven't, other than maintaining it, we've done very little to this car. So anyway, I'm sure that this concourse is going to introduce you to lots of really great Porsches. So I'll sit back and watch with all the rest of you. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Hi, Petersen Automotive Museum. This is my 1976 Porsche 911S in Minerva Blue. And although 74 to 77s are not the most loved 911s, this is one that is pretty darn original. California blue tags, original fading Minerva blue paint, original interior. It's never been turned into a fake turbo or had a big wing shoved on the back. Just a narrow body, honest to goodness 76 911S that runs great. It is a car that has never left the Bay Area its entire life. Still has its blue tags on it. Sunroof car, 2.7 that's had all the problems worked out, and it's a great running car, which I'll start for you right now. You can check it out. This car gets driven everywhere, treated like a car. It's got 116,000 miles on it, and plan on putting many more. Somebody added a Blaupunk cassette player in the 80s. I still have the receipts for that. All the paperwork in the glove box, every lick of paperwork is with the car. And this is a very special car to my family. There you go. This is Little Blue. Thanks for letting me submit it, and have a great day.
This is my 1963 356 Cabriolet Super. Matching numbers. Restored. Restoration completed in 2018. It's a winner of the Wash and Shine division of the Southern California 356 Club in 2019. I bought it as a project car in 1997. Restoration didn't commence until shortly after my retirement, and that commenced in 2012. Completed, again, matching numbers car in 2018. Restored by Ed Rutherford of Classic in Torrance. It's a great driving car. Perfect home. Goes out on weekends. See, we have a beautiful day. And more of the interior. Again, apartment, I have time here.
like to ride the Alps in autumn, when there are no tourists on the roads and the nature all around gives you the best color she can. Gold, red, yellow and the deep blue of the sky. The same blue of my 356, the Oslo blue to be precise. This car was sold for the first time in the United States from the dealer Competition Motors in Hollywood, and the first owner was called Walter Hank, so as it wrote on the cards. In the 2008, the previous owner, Mr. Giorgio Bazzotti from Verona, the city of Juliet and Romeo, bought and shipped it to Italy to restore it and give it a new life. He completely rebuilt the parts destroyed by the rust and repainted the car in the original color, because some of the previous owner had repainted it in white. During the restore, he decided to change the color of the interiors in a light brown instead of the original grey. I bought it 5 years ago, and I hope she could stay with me forever. I recorded this video at Maniva Pass in November the 3rd, just some days before the lockdown here in Italy. Whew, just in time. Now the 356 is waiting me in her garage at my parents' home at 30 kilometers from me. I need to wait the end of the restriction to join her again. My name is Carlo Andreatta. I am the lucky owner of this 1961 Porsche 356 BT6 in this wonderful Oslo blue. And I'm proud to participate as this Petersen.
Hi, this is Billy in Seattle. We're looking at my 73914. It's up on jack stands for the winter, and it's winter cleaning. Now, I did a lot of body work on this car, but one of the most difficult jobs I did was replace the sail panel. It had rusted out, and this little curved area in here was really difficult, but I was able to do it, and it's all metal. Now, with any project, you need to leave a little bit of history. I've replaced every nut and bolt in this car except for this one. I wanted to leave something to remind me of where the car started its life. And as long as we got a few more seconds, let's take a peek at the interior. I did everything in leather. It was a lot of fun.
Well, here is my 1988 Porsche Carrera Cabriolet. I've had this car for 22 years, and it's all original. As you can see, it has the Fuchs wheels on it and Yokohama tires. Nice little touch. People always ask me what year the car is, so I had personalized license plates saying it's Bob's 88. And if you notice, inside we have sheepskin covers for the seats, which is very 1980s, and I love them. I wouldn't give them up. The most comfortable thing you can imagine. You'll also see that I have a Nardi wooden steering wheel that I had put on, and also a Nardi shifter. Car runs absolutely like it's new. I did have a chip put in many years ago, so it bumps the horsepower up to about, well, 227 or so, which is quite a nice amount for a fairly light car. But the handling on the car is just amazing. And there is my 1988 Porsche Carrera Cabriolet. Hope you enjoyed this video.
This is my 2016 Porsche 911 Carrera. It's a real driver's car because not only does it have sunroof delete, it also has manual seats, making the car both lighter and stiffer, a 7-speed manual transmission, multi-function steering wheel with matching mahogany, and an exclusive option to a base car. It has the $5,000 Burmeister audio system. What a wonderful car.
Hello and welcome to the Ren 914. This is a car that I found about 30 years ago when I was working in Kansas for a short time. I called my wife of 6 weeks and said, hey, I found a really cool car we should buy. She thought that was the worst idea ever, but of course I went ahead and bought it anyway, hid it at my dad's house until she discovered it, and then both Dad and I were in some trouble. But it was worth it in the long run because the 914 has become a member of the family and has led to many great friendships and a whole lot of fun. It's built up as a full-on autocross car, as much as it may not look like it. It rides Panasport rims when we're going to and from the events and has some lightweight Kaiser rims when we get there. The engine is a 2056 that I built myself, and let's just have a look under the deck lid here. Obviously false advertising there, it's no longer a 1.7. Here's the SDS fuel injection that powers the beast, and then if we close the lid and go to the deck lid here, we can have a look at that engine compartment. The engine makes 138 horsepower and 143 pound-feet of torque with an incredibly long flat torque curve. It'll spin to 7,000 RPM all day long if you want to do that at the autocross. Let's hop in and fire this thing up and just see what a really nasty Type 4 sounds like.
Hi Petersen, my name is Jay Weiner and this is our 56 Porsche 356 Carrera 4-cam motor. And as you notice, it doesn't look like your average 356. That's because this is the first ever Outlaw Porsche that was built by Dean Jefferies, famous customizer in Los Angeles, circa 1957, 1958. A lot of period touches. Four-cam racing motor, customized of course. Turned engine surround, lots of chrome. Hand-painted metal flake, leather tuck and roll. Factory or added Mercedes 300 SL gull wing roof vents and 300 SL style tail lights. Let's fire it up. There she roars.
This is a 1998 Porsche 911 in Glacier White, and I just want to show you some of the features of this car. To put the gas, you have to pull this handle, and this is for the gas, this is for the windshield wiper liquid. To open the engine compartment, you have to pull this handle, and when you lift this up, you will see the big fan, which shows that this is an air-cooled car, not a water-cooled. It uses actually the oil to cool the engine down. And when you want to check the engine level fluid, you have to pull this handle when the engine is running, not when it's a stop. And this is where you put the oil in the car. Thank you.
2004 Porsche 996 GT2. 87,000 miles. Want to see something really special? It's probably just a few in the world.
Understand the transformative power.
There it is. Real vacuum tube radio.
St. Helen, is that why you decided to share this talk? Well, so
Welcome, Jasper. I love you.
Hi, I'm Larry Feuline. I'd like to introduce you to my 1989 Porsche 930 slant nose. For those of you not familiar with the slant nose, it actually was modeled after a race car. Porsche came out in late 70s, early 80s with the 935 race cars. They were more aerodynamic, won a lot of races. That's what they were known for, is they were more designed aerodynamically. Let me show you some differences. Where it's a little different than a standard 930, you'll notice there's no bug eyes. They've sloped the nose, that's why it's called a slant nose. You'll notice it's also vented. There's a rocker on this side that you'll notice, and then venting here in the back. The interior is pretty standard from a 930, except the steering wheel. If you look at the steering wheel, you'll see that it has a Porsche raised hub, which was unique to the design of the slant noses. I'll start this up for you. Turbo engine, turbocharger, everything is stock, hasn't been modified. Just so you know, they only made 60 coupes in 1989. 89 was the last of the 3 years they made them. They made them in 87, 88, and 89, and they only made 60 coupes, so this is one of 60. Runs incredibly well, it's a real beast. Thank you so much for watching the video. We'll talk to you soon.
Base model. The car has currently 102,000 miles on it. It's a base Carrera. I don't believe in garage queens. I believe in driving these cars. I'm the second owner. Interesting note about the car, it's a Zanzibar red, which is a paint to sample color, and I do believe it started out in Southern California, the muscle color for the Zanzibar red. If you look inside, it's a manual. I've kept everything original. It's on the original clutch. The only thing I changed out was the head unit for a little bit more up to date Apple CarPlay and such. But there you have it, my 2008 997.
This is my 1984 944. Picked it up a couple years ago in San Diego. Only had 69,000 miles on it. Sunroof, delete, no sunroof. Very clean for these models. They're not really taken care of so much. Clean interior, only a few cracks in the dash. Original Porsche script seating and interior. Say hi, Dad. Very fun to drive. Handles turns really, really well. I love this car.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Chicagoland area. I think I'd already shared the 07 911 with you guys in a previous video, but I'll talk a little bit more about that, and then I also want to talk a little bit about the Macan S that I have. Thanks for listening. What this is, it's an 07 Carrera 911. As you can see, it's just a regular Carrera, and we've updated the wheels to Porsche BBS wheels, 18-inch, which helps the stance of the vehicle. Actually, they're 19-inch. Take it back. Regular Carrera rear end. Also want to mention that I'm members with two different groups, Fuel Fed and the Checked It Out group, which is a Porsche only group, meets on a regular basis. Just walking around the car a little bit, give you an idea what it looks like. I like to keep it as nice and pristine as possible, just to make sure that it's in great shape. Of course, the evening light always looks good. Upgraded the inside with a PCM, a new PCM navigation system, and then I have a new stereo system in the car as well, which I'll show you all the fun in the front end. The frunk, pardon the towels, but you can see the amplifier down there, which powers 8 speakers in the car. Again, it's an 07, about 48,000 miles. So you got to do the math, but I'm assuming it's about 4,000 miles per year. So great car, love it. Had it for a couple of years. As far as the next car, this is a Macan S, and this is what really kind of started me in Porsche collecting, as it were. This is a 2017. It's an S. You can see the dual tailpipes on there. Fabulous car. Great cruising car. This one has just about every option that you'd want to have on a car like this. Of course, upgraded stereo, sunroof. It has a premium package plus, so it's great. I've had it for 3.5 years. I plan on keeping it until the wheels fall off. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. Look forward to sharing more info and more experiences as time goes on. As you can see, I'm a big Porsche keener. This is from Rod Emery's shop and was provided by Period Correct, a great California maker of t-shirts and other apparel and apparel accessories. So definitely loving it, loving the Petersen. You guys have a great day.
Hey, I'm Mark Green with Cars Yeah, and I'm here at the Petersen's Global Cars and Coffee. What a great idea. And I want to share with you my Orange Crush. Let me get behind the camera and I'll take you on a little tour. This car is really unique because this car is a 1987 Porsche Turbo. I got it about 11 years ago on eBay. But what makes this car very unique is there are only 3 cars painted this color. It was special ordered, part of the Porsche Paint to Sample program, in a 6-stage metallic orange. And only 3 cars were painted this color. There's a sister car to this car in the Chicago area, and there's a slant nose out there somewhere hiding in the world. I've seen pictures of it. This car was ordered with virtually every option you could get back then. It has heated power sports seats, limited slip differential, rear wiper, air conditioning, sunroof, all the options you could get on a turbo. And of course, I like to have a little fun. I drive this car, it's got 41,000 miles on it. Let me show you the inside real quick, since we are at a Cars and Coffee. Heated and power sports seats, which are a pretty cool, rare option. Front of the car. I think what the Petersen is doing here is very, very cool. I have a Cars Yeah podcast, and I've had Terry Cargus and Michael Bodell as guests on my show. Really appreciate that. I want to thank you for letting me share my Orange Crush, which I affectionately call my car, with all of you there at the Petersen. I hope all of you are staying safe, and we'll all get through this. This will all be over before we know it. Thanks for letting me share my Orange Crush with you today. Mark Green with Cars Yeah.
David Wiz Electric here. This is the Petersen Omaze Tesla-powered 911. Everything that moves on this car has been restored, replaced, upgraded. It had a total restoration, new paint, new interior. We worked with Wayne Baker Racing to upgrade the suspension and the brakes. So what you can't see is the Tesla Model S motor. And what you can kind of see is the LG Chem battery packs that we have in this car. They're custom made to fit in this car. Like everything that we do, we design around the body of the car. There's no cutting, there's no welding. You have about 120 mile range. And that's if you drive it like a Porsche. You'll get greater range if you like to follow the rules. Got new Michelin tires, Magnus Walker 1552 rims. All the lights are LED. All the bright work has this cool matte ceramic coating, and this is probably the only vintage Porsche 911 on the planet that has 2 trunks. The front, of course, and then there is the rear trunk, and more space to hide whatever you want to hide back there.
Hey everyone, I'm Gian Rajabzadeh from Los Gatos, California, and this is my 2013 Porsche Boxster in classic white with a yachting blue top and matching interior. I've had the car for about 1.5 years and put about 11,000 miles of its 61,000 miles on it in that time. The car is generally stock, aside from a GTS bumper that a previous owner installed, upgraded OEM wheels that a previous owner installed as well. And I've also added a painted license plate surround and installed a backup camera, which the car did not come with from the factory. Previous owner had also installed a top module, which will allow the top to go down with the key fob. And this car is a 6-speed manual, and it's an absolute blast to drive, and sounds fantastic while it's on. So without further ado, let's hear it start up.
Hi, this is Chris from Great Falls, Virginia. This is my 2019 GT3 RS.
Hi, my name is AJ. This is my 2019 911 Turbo S exclusive.
Thank you, Petersen Automotive Museum, for letting me show you my 2013 Porsche 911 Turbo. What's unique about this car, in 2013, there was only 77 of these manufactured. That's because Porsche was introducing the 911 series. And this is one of those 70 cars that were made. Let me get inside and start the motor. Guess what? Even the interior comes with a Porsche umbrella, which we don't need too much in the state of California, but I thought it was a nice addition to the car. Let's pop the back end of this Porsche, which has a 3.8 twin turbo engine in it, and this car is 500 horsepower.
Hi, good morning fans of the Petersen Museum. My name is Jose. I currently live in Orange County, California. The video today is not going to be about my 94 RX-7, but rather my 1993 Porsche 968. I've owned the car since 2001, and I picked the car up from Northern Ohio when I was working in the Detroit area. A couple of unique items I wanted to point out about the car. First is the paint color, which was factory color, a stock color for 1993, amethyst metallic. And as I come around to the other side, you will see the interior color, which is magenta. In this case, partial leather interior. Two other unique features of this car are the sport seats, and this particular car is an MO30 sport suspension car. I hope you liked the video. Thank you so much for watching.
everyone. My name is Sam. This is my 1987 Porsche Carrera option M491, commonly known as a factory turbo look. Factory wide body, but standard 3.2 engine and transmission. The car has a black interior. It was originally built for the 1987 LA Auto Show, and I am the third owner.
This is my 1963 Porsche 356B Super 90. Originally shipped in Germany. It was driven in Germany for about 2 years before it was shipped to the United States. We believe it was originally landed in San Diego before making its way up north to Los Angeles. Car's got a factory equipped sunroof. It's been driven probably about 112,000 miles, and the longest trip that we're aware of is I drove it on a 3,000 mile 9-day road trip across the United States. Drove like a champ. All right, let's go start it up.
At the age of 17, I was lucky enough to do an internship at Porsche Cars Great Britain. And ever since that moment, I've always dreamt about owning a 911. A few weeks ago, that dream came true, and here it is, my 2014 C4S Coupe 911 in black. It's a 3.8 naturally aspirated engine married to a manual gearbox. It's got quite a few toys on it, most notably the sports exhaust, which I love. When you put it in Sports Plus mode, it really comes alive, and even rev matches on the downshifts. In winter, I love having the sunroof open and the heated seats on. Classic cockpit, and of course 3 pedals in front of the driver. Thanks for watching, enjoy your coffee.
Hi there, this is my 1973 Porsche 911T. It's the CIS model. It's an original California blue plate car. It's had one repaint, jams out, all new rubbers, and a rotisserie undercarriage top detail to bring it into what is probably a good wash and shine PCA class, and just a joy to drive. And this is what I would be bringing if the Petersen were open. So see you all soon. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Alberto Scherp, and first off I'd like to thank the Petersen Automotive Museum for hosting us. These are my cars: Scarlet, a 1976 912E, followed by Isabella, a 1997 986, my first Porsche, and Carrera, my 991S. Got her in Germany, drove her over there, and then brought her over to the US.
Hi guys, this is my 2002 Porsche Carrera C4S. It's finished in black. It's got just over 100,000 miles, and the IMS was done, and the car runs perfectly. And today I'm going to be running the back roads of California and heading up to Santa Barbara and Ojai with a bunch of like-minded car enthusiasts who are glad to be free of the yoke of staying at home. Have fun. Thank you. Bye.
This is my 2011 Porsche Carrera GTS with factory aero kit, center lock wheels, and manual transmission. The car had boring gray gauges when I got it. I ordered these white ones and replaced the Porsche PCM with an aftermarket unit, the Dynavan N7, and there's that good old stick shift. What do you say we hear it start up? That is pretty much my car.
I drive a 1959 Speedster. It's a replica built here in California by Vintage Speedster. And the truth is, probably if I had a real one, I probably wouldn't go out so boldly driving it as I do now. So it's really a lot of fun to bring on these rallies and to take out in the streets, even getting gas. You know, people stop me wherever I go. It's a happy little car and makes people feel good, and it makes me feel good to know that people like it.
This car fulfilled my childhood dream. It's a 1999 911 Carrera 996. Silver with triple black interior, black twist wheels. It's a blast to drive. Follow me on Instagram at 996.carrera.
This is a 2015 Porsche 911 GT3. This is the 991 generation, which they made GT3s of in 2014, 15, and 16. It has a 475 horsepower flat six with 325 foot-pounds of torque, rear wheel steering. Also has dynamic engine mounts and is basically a race car for the road.